Welcome to today's video about vitamins and minerals to protect your heart after 40. Did you know that after 40 your heart faces increasing challenges that could silently threaten your health? Heart disease remains the leading cause of death globally, but what most people don't realize is that specific nutrients can act as powerful shields, protecting your cardiovascular system. Today, we're uncovering 12 essential vitamins and minerals that could dramatically improve your heart health after 40, backed by solid scientific research. The secrets we're about to reveal might change how you think about heart protection forever. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and utilizing essential nutrients, while our cardiovascular system faces mounting stress from decades of wear and environmental factors. After 40, the risk of heart disease significantly increases, making proper nutrition not just important, but potentially life-saving. Research consistently shows that certain vitamins and minerals can reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and protect against the oxidative damage that contributes to heart disease. But here's what's shocking. Most people are deficient in these crucial nutrients without even knowing. So what should you focus on? Let's count down the key vitamins and minerals for heart health after 40, starting from the first one. Omega-3 fatty acids, the heart's best friend. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, stand as one of the most extensively researched nutrients for heart health. These essential fats work by reducing inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system, lowering triglycerides, and improving the function of blood vessel walls. Studies have shown that omega-3s can reduce the risk of sudden cardiac death by up to 45% in people with existing heart disease. The mechanism is fascinating. These fatty acids get incorporated into cell membranes, making them more flexible and improving cellular communication. For optimal heart protection, aim for 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily. You can obtain these through fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, consumed twice weekly, or through high-quality fish oil supplements. Plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts provide ALA, which the body converts to EPA and DHA, though less efficiently. Recent research from the DO Health trial showed that omega-3 supplementation not only supports heart health, but may actually slow biological aging at the cellular level. But wait, there's a nutrient that works even better when combined with omega-3s. Magnesium, the mineral your heart craves. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, and your heart is one of its biggest beneficiaries. This mineral helps regulate heart rhythm, supports healthy blood pressure, and prevents dangerous calcium buildup in arteries. Magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common, affecting up to 60% of adults, and low levels are directly linked to increased risk of heart disease, arrhythmias, and sudden cardiac death. Research indicates that magnesium helps relax blood vessels, reducing the workload on your heart and lowering blood pressure naturally. It also works synergistically with calcium and vitamin D, ensuring proper muscle function, including the heart muscle itself. Studies show that people with the highest magnesium intake have a 22% lower risk of heart failure compared to those with the lowest intake. The recommended daily intake ranges from 310 to 420 milligrams, depending on age and gender. Food sources include dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and dark chocolate. If supplementing, magnesium glycinate or citrate forms are generally better absorbed than magnesium oxide. Take magnesium with food to minimize digestive upset and consider splitting the dose throughout the day for optimal absorption. Speaking of working together, there's a vitamin that becomes incredibly powerful when combined with these minerals. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin for heart health. Vitamin D deficiency affects over 1 billion people worldwide, and emerging research reveals its crucial role in cardiovascular health. This hormone-like vitamin helps regulate blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and supports healthy endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels. Low vitamin D levels are associated with increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and heart failure. The vitamin D receptor is found throughout the cardiovascular system, indicating its vital importance for heart health. Research shows that vitamin D helps prevent arterial calcification, reduces inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, and supports the renin-angiotensin system that regulates blood pressure. A major study found that people with vitamin D levels below 15 ng per ml had a 64% higher risk of heart attack compared to those with optimal levels. Most adults need 10,000 to 4,000 IUs daily to maintain optimal blood levels between 40 and 60 ng per ml, though individual needs vary based on sun exposure, skin color, and geographic location. While sunlight exposure is the natural way to produce vitamin D, supplementation is often necessary, especially in winter months or for those with limited sun exposure. Vitamin D3, or cholecalciferol, is preferred over D2, and taking it with fat improves absorption since it's fat-soluble. Now here's where it gets interesting. The next nutrient actually helps your body use vitamin D more effectively. Vitamin K2, the forgotten heart protector. Vitamin K2 is perhaps the most overlooked nutrient for heart health, yet it plays a crucial role in preventing arterial calcification, one of the major contributors to heart disease. Unlike vitamin K1, which is involved in blood clotting, K2 specifically directs calcium to bones and teeth while preventing it from accumulating in arteries and soft tissues. The Rotterdam study, following over 4,800 people for 7 years, found that those with the highest K2 intake had a 52% lower risk of severe arterial calcification and a 57% lower risk of dying from heart disease. K2 works by activating proteins like matrix GLA protein and osteocalcin, which manage calcium metabolism throughout the body. Without adequate K2, calcium can deposit in arteries, making them stiff and increasing cardiovascular risk. Most people need about 90 to 120 micrograms daily, though some research suggests higher amounts may be beneficial. The best food sources include fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and organ meats. MK7, a specific form of K2 found in natto, has the longest half-life and may be most effective for cardiovascular health. Supplements typically contain 45 to 200 micrograms per dose, and K2 should be taken with fat for optimal absorption. But here's what makes this even more powerful. There's a mineral that works hand in hand with K2. Potassium, nature's blood pressure medicine. Potassium is essential for heart health, primarily through its role in regulating blood pressure and supporting proper heart rhythm. This mineral works by counteracting the effects of sodium, helping blood vessels relax and reducing the strain on your cardiovascular system. The DASH diet studies clearly demonstrated that increased potassium intake significantly lowers blood pressure in both hypertensive and normal individuals. Research shows that people with higher potassium intake have up to a 20% lower risk of stroke and significant reductions in heart disease risk. Potassium helps maintain the electrical gradient across cell membranes, which is crucial for proper heart rhythm. It also supports healthy kidney function, which plays a vital role in blood pressure regulation. The mechanism involves the sodium-potassium pump, which maintains cellular balance and supports cardiovascular function. Adults need approximately 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily, yet most people consume less than half this amount. Rich food sources include bananas, potatoes, spinach, beans, and avocados. While potassium supplements are available, they're typically limited to 99 milligrams per dose due to safety regulations. Focus on potassium-rich foods and be cautious with supplements if you have kidney problems or take certain medications like ACE inhibitors. Now let's talk about a vitamin that's absolutely critical but often misunderstood. Coenzyme Q10, your heart's energy powerhouse. Coenzyme Q10 is essential for cellular energy production, and your heart, being one of the most energy-demanding organs, requires abundant amounts. CoQ10 levels naturally decline with age, dropping by up to 50% after age 40, which coincides with increased cardiovascular risk. This powerful antioxidant supports mitochondrial function, the energy factories of cells, and protects against oxidative damage. The landmark Q-Symbiose study involving over 400 heart failure patients found that CoQ10 supplementation reduced cardiovascular deaths by 43% and hospitalizations by 30%. CoQ10 works by improving cellular energy production, stabilizing cell membranes, and providing potent antioxidant protection. It's particularly beneficial for people taking statin medications, which can deplete natural CoQ10 levels. For heart health, studies typically use 100 to 300 milligrams daily, divided into 2 or 3 doses with meals for better absorption. The ubiquinol form may be better absorbed than ubiquinone, especially in older adults. Food sources include organ meats, fatty fish, and whole grains, but therapeutic amounts usually require supplementation. CoQ10 is fat-soluble, so taking it with meals containing fat improves absorption significantly. Here's something that might surprise you. The next mineral is just as important as CoQ10, but gets far less attention. Zinc, the immune-heart connection. Zinc plays a crucial role in heart health through its antioxidant properties and its involvement in immune system regulation. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to heart disease, and zinc helps modulate inflammatory responses throughout the body. Research shows that people with heart disease often have lower zinc levels, and deficiency is associated with increased cardiovascular risk. Studies demonstrate that zinc supplementation can reduce inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein and improve cholesterol profiles in older adults. Zinc is essential for the function of over 300 enzymes and supports the antioxidant enzyme superoxide dismutase, which protects against cellular damage. It also plays a role in maintaining healthy blood vessels and supporting proper immune function, which is increasingly recognized as important for cardiovascular health. The recommended daily allowance is 11 milligrams for men and 8 milligrams for women, with an upper limit of 40 milligrams daily. Good food sources include oysters, red meat, poultry, beans, nuts, and whole grains. Zinc supplementation should be balanced with copper, as excessive zinc can interfere with copper absorption. Take zinc supplements on an empty stomach for best absorption, but with food if stomach upset occurs. Now let's explore a mineral that's getting renewed attention for heart health. Selenium, the antioxidant guardian. Selenium is a trace mineral that functions as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the heart from oxidative damage that contributes to cardiovascular disease. This mineral is essential for the production of glutathione peroxidase, one of the body's most important antioxidant enzymes. Research indicates that people with higher selenium levels have lower risks of heart disease and better overall cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that selenium deficiency is associated with increased risk of heart failure, particularly in older women and smokers. The mineral helps protect against lipid peroxidation, reduces inflammation, and supports healthy immune function. Some research suggests that selenium may help prevent arterial plaque formation and support healthy blood pressure levels. Adults need about 55 micrograms of selenium daily, and just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts can provide this amount. Other good sources include seafood, organ meats, and grains grown in selenium-rich soil. Supplements typically contain 100 to 200 micrograms, but be cautious not to exceed 400 micrograms daily, as too much selenium can be toxic. Selenium works synergistically with vitamin E, enhancing its antioxidant effects. But here's where it gets really interesting. There's a group of vitamins that work together like a symphony. B-complex vitamins, the heart's support team. The B vitamins, particularly B6, B12, and folate, play crucial roles in heart health by managing homocysteine levels, supporting energy metabolism, and maintaining healthy nerve function. Elevated homocysteine is an independent risk factor for heart disease, and these B vitamins help convert it to less harmful compounds. Research shows that people with higher B vitamin intake have lower rates of stroke and cardiovascular events. Folate and B vitamins have been shown to reduce stroke risk by up to 20% in some studies. These vitamins support the methylation cycle, crucial for DNA repair and cardiovascular health. B12 deficiency, common in older adults, can lead to elevated homocysteine and increased cardiovascular risk. B6 helps with protein metabolism and neurotransmitter production, while folate is essential for DNA synthesis and red blood cell formation. A good B-complex supplement typically provides the full spectrum of B vitamins in balanced ratios. Look for methylated forms like methylfolate and methylcobalamin, which are better utilized by some people. Dosages vary, but therapeutic amounts often exceed RDA recommendations. B vitamins are water-soluble, so excess amounts are generally excreted, but very high doses of some B vitamins can cause side effects. Now, let's talk about a mineral that's controversial but potentially crucial. Calcium, the delicate balance for heart health. Calcium's relationship with heart health is complex and requires careful consideration. While essential for heart muscle contraction and blood clotting, too much calcium, especially from supplements, may increase cardiovascular risk by promoting arterial calcification. The key is ensuring calcium works in harmony with magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 for optimal heart health. Research shows that calcium from food sources is generally beneficial for heart health, while calcium supplements may pose risks, particularly when taken without complementary nutrients. The Women's Health Initiative found that calcium supplementation without vitamin D increased heart attack risk. However, calcium is essential for proper heart rhythm and muscle function, making adequate intake important. Adults need 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily, preferably from food sources like dairy products, leafy greens, and sardines. If supplementing, take no more than 500 milligrams at once for optimal absorption and ensure adequate magnesium, vitamin D, and K2 intake. Calcium citrate is generally better absorbed than calcium carbonate, especially in older adults with reduced stomach acid. Here's a vitamin that's often overlooked but could be game-changing for your heart. Vitamin C, the vascular protector. Vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis, making it crucial for maintaining healthy blood vessel walls. This powerful antioxidant helps protect against oxidative damage, supports immune function, and may help lower blood pressure. Research indicates that people with higher vitamin C intake have lower rates of heart disease and stroke. Studies show that vitamin C supplementation can reduce blood pressure in both hypertensive and normotensive individuals. The vitamin helps regenerate vitamin E, creating a synergistic antioxidant effect that protects against cardiovascular damage. Vitamin C also supports nitric oxide production, which helps blood vessels relax and improve circulation. Most adults need at least 90 milligrams daily for men and 75 milligrams for women, though many experts recommend higher amounts for optimal health. Smokers need an additional 35 milligrams daily due to increased oxidative stress. Rich food sources include citrus fruits, berries, bell peppers, and broccoli. While vitamin C is generally safe, very high doses may cause digestive upset in some people. Finally, let's discuss a vitamin that's been both praised and criticized. Vitamin E, The controversial cardioprotector. Vitamin E has a complex relationship with heart health, with research showing both benefits and potential risks depending on the form and dosage used. As a fat-soluble antioxidant, vitamin E protects cell membranes from oxidative damage and may help prevent LDL cholesterol oxidation, a key step in atherosclerosis development. Some studies show that vitamin E from food sources is associated with reduced heart disease risk, while high-dose synthetic vitamin E supplements may increase mortality risk in certain populations. The key appears to be getting mixed tocopherols and tocotrienols rather than just alpha-tocopherol, and obtaining vitamin E primarily from food sources. Good food sources include nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and leafy greens. If supplementing, look for mixed tocopherols rather than synthetic alpha-tocopherol alone. Moderate doses of 100 to 400 IU daily appear safer than megadoses. Vitamin E can interact with blood-thinning medications, so consult your healthcare provider before supplementing. The fiber factor, supporting heart health. While not a vitamin or mineral, fiber deserves mention for its crucial role in heart health. Soluble fiber helps lower cholesterol levels by binding bile acids and promoting their excretion, forcing the liver to use cholesterol to make new bile acids. This mechanism effectively reduces blood cholesterol levels and supports cardiovascular health. Research consistently shows that people with higher fiber intake have significantly lower rates of heart disease. Fiber also helps regulate blood sugar levels, supports healthy gut bacteria, and promotes satiety, all of which contribute to cardiovascular health. The gut microbiome's role in heart health is an emerging area of research, with fiber serving as fuel for beneficial bacteria. Adults should aim for 25 to 35 grams of fiber daily from sources like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts. Gradually increase fiber intake to avoid digestive discomfort, and ensure adequate water intake as fiber absorbs water. Both soluble and insoluble fiber contribute to heart health through different mechanisms. Your heart-healthy strategy is that these 12 nutrients work synergistically to protect your heart, and the key is achieving the right balance rather than focusing on any single supplement. Research consistently shows that obtaining nutrients from whole foods provides the best outcomes, as foods contain beneficial compounds beyond isolated vitamins and minerals. However, targeted supplementation can help fill gaps, especially for nutrients that are difficult to obtain in adequate amounts from food alone. The most important nutrients for most people after 40 are omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and vitamin D, as deficiencies in these are common and significantly impact heart health. Consider working with a healthcare provider to assess your individual needs through blood testing and dietary analysis. Remember that supplements should complement, not replace, a heart-healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Start by focusing on one or two key nutrients and gradually build your heart-healthy regimen. Quality matters when choosing supplements. Look for third-party tested products from reputable manufacturers. Most importantly, these nutrients work best as part of a comprehensive approach that includes regular exercise, stress management, adequate sleep, and avoiding smoking. Your heart health after 40 doesn't have to be left to chance. These 12 vitamins and minerals provide powerful protection against cardiovascular disease when used wisely as part of a comprehensive health strategy. The research is clear. Proper nutrition can significantly reduce your risk of heart disease and support optimal cardiovascular function throughout your life. Remember that the best approach is individualized based on your specific health status, dietary patterns, and risk factors. While these nutrients offer tremendous potential for heart protection, they work best when combined with other healthy lifestyle choices. Your heart has been working tirelessly for decades. Give it the nutritional support it deserves. If this video was helpful, kindly type yes in the comment below. That motivates us to produce more content like this. Please like this video if you found it valuable, share it with someone who needs this information, and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health content. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your heart health today.